Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Some don't know the effects they have on others when everything that we do affects our younger brothers and sisters. To me it seems that the facts have missed us. Who will be there to reach down to hug and kiss us? Frankly, the courage they there with needs to be discussed. Self-respect is a must. We need to tone down the lust, avoiding the fact that it provides a pleasant rush. But who in this world can you trust? The answer to that is yourself. Don't take what that man says off the bat. Pick that book up off the shelf. That don't mean not to trust. That means to take what he said, think about it, and then come back and discuss. Let's change the world, let's change the world, let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world. Gotta change up the world for the boys and the girls, because if we don't change it up, we ain't gonna make it in this world. We need to focus on the present and think less about the past, cause if we keep it up like this, then that's gonna be our fucking man. You gotta know just where you're coming from to get where you're going, so get on your search for knowledge, cause that's power in knowing. We need to pick up more books and read them cover to cover, and have you get the information, pass it to your brother, spread it to the whole world. If you know it ain't fake, you'll be surprised the difference in this for that one make a made. It's good and bad in everybody, but you gotta bounce it out. And if we all found that we change the world, no doubt. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes, let's stop the fights, stop the murders in the world. Let's change the world, 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 let's change the world. Let's just unite, let's stop the rapes and stop the fights and stop the murders in the world. We gotta change the world.
Y'all, what's good, man? It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. And this is the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast, man. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in with me, man. I appreciate you so much. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. I hope y'all ready for another good episode, man. Like I said, man, it's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. One of the only places online where you're gonna get some good truth, some real content that means something and make a difference to your life, man. Whether you're ready for it or not, man. Here we go, man. It's the topic of tonight, man. Topic of discussion tonight, y'all, is mental illness. Mental illness, right? Mental illness is a serious topic, right? It's real serious and real it's real relevant and prevalent for our time. And I hate that it is, but it is. You know, a lot of people have lost their minds over the recent years, you know, and I'm not mad at nobody. I'm not trying to trigger anybody. If people going through stuff, if people have been diagnosed with mental illness or whatever the case may be, a diagnosis is a prognosis, and it's not always a definite. You know, a diagnosis is a prognosis, and it's not always a definite. So I'm not gonna we're not gonna condemn y'all. We're not gonna if anybody's going through stuff, I'll give you big support, and you got my back, you know. I mean, I got your back, you know. So I understand that it's a real issue, so I'm not here to say that it doesn't necessarily exist. But I am here going to tell you that that mental health is definitely something that is being how can we say it, spearheaded. Hold on 1 second, y'all. 1 second, man. Hold on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can hear me. Can you hear me? Let me know if you can hear me, man. Give me a put a 1 in the chat if you can hear me. What's good, bro? What's going on with you? What's going on with you? Why are you in here? What's good? What's good? I hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing all right. I hope everybody's doing all right, man. Thank y'all so much, man. I appreciate you. All right. I wanted everybody to understand something, man. If you got some mental illness or somebody you know is battling something, it's a serious thing. But at the same time, can y'all understand this? Majority of the things that we've been doing over the last 25 years or so, can you see that those things would possibly weigh heavy on your brain or possibly weigh heavy on your mental? You know what I'm saying? If you living in a life if you're living in the world that we're all living in, right? You could look at media, you could look at movies, you could look at TV from the 90s. Just go back to the 90s, right? The cartoons, media, and movies from the 90s were not half as graphic. What's good, Free? What's good, E? Most of the movies and TV and media of the 90s were not half as graphic and half as vulgar as it is right now. Right now, the things that we're witnessing on TV are so vulgar, so crash, so it's bad. If you're see, this is the thing. If you're a caring citizen or a caring human being, and you just watching this shit as it is and not having a perspective on it, just watching this TV and the media and the movies and shit today as it is, without having a perspective on it, just looking at it from a open point of view. If you can't see that this shit is dramatically more negative, more serious, it's more everything. Shazam 2, the chubby kid came out. Oh yeah, I heard about that. I seen that shit, man. Kids coming out on these shows and exactly all that stuff, man. It's to the point now. It's to the point now where if you're consciously watching the TV and the media and the movies and shit, and you're not logical about what you're watching, it's definitely going to have an effect on your mental. It's extremely definitely going to have an effect on your mental. Since the beginning of time, all movies, TVs, and propaganda and forms of media and shit like that have affected us as a people. You go back to I'm still in the 90s, right? Remember the days when Beavis and Butthead came out? You know, it's always been violence in cartoons. Tom and Jerry, Bugs Bunny. It's always been violence in cartoons. It's always been racism. It's always been innuendos and stuff like that, right? but it was more, like I said just a second ago, an innuendo. Most of the shit that we grew up watching that was like negative or had some type of edginess to it, it was more like a slick shot. They snuck it in. It wasn't more like boom right there in your face. It was like we snuck in a little sneak shot. We snuck in a satire joke with some pollution in there. Like they snuck it in, right? And it's almost like, if you pay attention to the history span, it was almost like they were inching it in more and more and more, you know. And if you're looking at it, see, I'm kind of weird, but like if you're looking at it from the perspective of if you're dealing with if you have a virgin, right? If you're a man and you're dealing with a virgin and you're experienced and she's not experienced, and y'all got married and you're taking her virginity and stuff in a honeymoon, you can't just ram jam her. You can't just force it in her and do all that. You have to open her up, ease her up, butter her up, get her ready for it, and then ease it in there. And essentially that's what America did to us. They eased it in over the years. They knew the direction that they wanted us to go in, right? But back in the days, people were more stand up, people were more logical, people were more realistic. So yeah, thank you, E. Little by little, exactly. Look, people back in the days were more stand up. People were back in the days were more focused. People back then were more family conscious, more conscious even. You know, like I always tell you, we didn't know our problems until we don't realize our problems when you're being included into the problem. The only time you realize that there's a problem is when you're not included into the problem and you're on the outside looking in and you see that shit like, what? Why the fuck is they doing that? That don't even add up. That don't even make sense. You know, so if you're having that mentality of outside looking in and you're not 100% participating with shit, but you can see it as it is, as it comes out, then you're going to be less affected by it. But the people who are just watching the TV, watching the music, listening to it, and not questioning it at all, not even thinking about the understanding about it, the meaning behind it, nothing, those people are going to be affected the most. And that's why I'm going to be real. They target media and shit like that, targets young people. It has its target audiences, and hence the word target audience, because what do you do when you have a target? What is a target? A target is something that you're about to attack. A target is something that's sitting there and about to be attacked on or about to be struck. So the target audience is usually young. Fast forward to where we at now. Y'all. Hold on. Before we go there, Beavis and Butthead, when that show was coming out, right? When Beavis and Butthead was coming out, what's good, bro? What's good, y'all? What's good, man? Look, when Beavis and Butthead was coming out, kids were starting to do stuff like do dumb, hurt themselves stuff. Kids were starting to light their houses on fire and do dumb stuff based on influence from the show. So when Beavis and Butthead started coming out, a lot of people had never seen nothing so vulgar. They hadn't seen something so crass, so they didn't understand it. And if you're young and impressionable, or young and dumb, you're gonna think that it's funny, cool, and you're gonna try to do it. You're gonna try to mimic it. So, like I said, you had back in those days, you had kids shoving pencils in their nose. They were doing all kind of crazy shit that they were seeing on the show, right? Fast forward a little bit, or not even forget. You don't even have to fast forward. You can go throughout time and see, like, even the 2 Live Crew days. The rap group 2 Live Crew was out, right? When 2 Live Crew was out, that's a very sexually explicit type of music. It's a very explicit type of music. For one, we already know the FBI had to put special these right here. 2 Live Crew is the one who created, is the reason why they have these right here, the parental advisory stickers. This whole parental advisory explicit content label was created because 2 Live Crew's music was so vulgar and it was having such an effect on society that the masses, the government, the politicians, the power that be, they wanted to stop it, and they tried to stop it, but they took them boys to court. They took them to court, and they had them they settled out in court, and they said, okay, we can't stop you due to freedom of speech, but what we will do is put a limitation sticker on there so we can limit the amount of people that get to your music. And that wasn't a bad thing. I'm not against that, right? Censorship, that was the first form of censorship, yes, but that was also, no, that was the first form of censorship, because fuck that. I'm gonna be real. You had rock and roll groups around those same times, Pearl Jam, AC/DC, all Leonard Skinner. You had all kinds since the 60s, 70s, and all the way. You had rock and roll music that was talking about evil stuff, that was talking about Satan, that was talking about hurting people, and all kind of stuff right there. But what they didn't put limitations on that music. They didn't put limitations on that music, and we all know the effects of rock music having on the world. Shit, you could blame the Columbine shootings on rock and roll. You could blame so many shootings and different violence attacks on rock and roll. You know what I mean? You could definitely, that's been proven. Marilyn Manson had people losing their minds in the early 90s, the early to mid 90s. What do you say? I think parental advisory is equivalent to labels on foods. It is, but also it was discrimination too. It was also discrimination. It was a way for them to say, how can we stifle these black people because their music is more impactful than rock and roll music. The black rap music is more popular, it's more cool, it's more popular than rock music. It touches more audience, because rock and roll music, unless you're one of them people who speak that language, who understand that shit, you can't even understand what they're saying on rock and roll. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I'm such a black man. I cannot understand nothing on rock and roll. My ears are so black that I can't hear rock and roll. I can hear the sound, I can hear what it sounds like, but I can't make out no lyrics. If I listen to a rock song, I could probably point out, or if I sit there and really try to hear it, I can only hear a few words in that shit. Because that shit is insane. But also too, if you're white, some white people don't know what black rap music sounds like or can't understand rap music. So there's different target audiences to affect each group of people. Get what I'm saying? With rock and roll and shit, like I said, I'm not here to disrespect rock and roll, because rock and roll was even created by a black man. It was even created by Little Richard, you know? So I'm not disrespecting rock, you know? Nah, I don't listen to rock and roll at all, bro. I can't understand that shit. I can't understand it for the life of me. You know what I'm saying? I was blessed. What's up, Velvet? What's good, sweetheart? I was blessed enough to be able to understand all music and people. That's what's up. I can't understand that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I like some of it. Like, do Huss, smash. I like some of that shit. I like a lot of rock music, but I don't fucking understand it. You get what I'm saying? It's not for my ear to pick up. But let's get to the mental shit. The whole time 2 Live Crew was out, it had all the women shaking ass. All the Daisy, look at them girl with the Daisy Dukes on, the girl, yeah, look at them girl with the Daisy Dukes on, pop that, I wanna rock. That had all the women going stupid. All the women of the 90s, that had them. That was the Sexy Red vibe That was Sexy Red vibe for the 90s. You know, the Dina Howards, the this, the that. And if you realize it, you got to realize something. Everybody who was put in our ear had an influence on our life. Oh man, party like a rock, party like a rock star, party like a rock, totally do. That shit was hard. You know what I'm saying? That was hard. That was hard. That was a good song. You know what I'm saying? Who that hoochie mama? Yeah, look at that hoochie mama, the hoochie. I remember the song, but I don't remember the song because I wasn't living in that. That wasn't my time. But I remember the hoochie mama shit. I remember all that shit. Y'all got to realize something. Everybody who came out had an effect on us. Everybody who came out had an effect on us, right? If you realize, if you pay attention to society, right? Every time we get a new popular artist, the culture shapes and shifts to that image or to that likeness. When 50 Cent was something, go ahead, girl, show me what you move it. Go ahead, put your back into it. I said, Little Richard created rock and roll. I said that. I said that. I don't care if it was black though. That shit was, I don't understand that shit. I'm talking about, modern day rock. I don't understand that shit. Everything was created by black people. We know that. That's not even for debate. I know that. I know that. I'm talking about the effects of music on our mental state. Look, when 50 Cent came out, right? Nah, before 50 came out. Nook, if you buck, boy. Nook, if you buck. Nook, if you buck, boy. Everybody was in the club fighting. Everybody was in the club fighting. Throw them balls. Throw them balls. Throw them balls. Throw them balls. Everybody was in the club. Man, back in them days, them throw them balls. Throw them balls. Drop balls on them. We drop balls. Back in those days, motherfuckers were going to the club, take their shirt off, and they be in that bitch like this. The ugly, I'm telling, listen. Every genre, every wave of popular music affected us. Everyone. Music frequency holds a lot of power. That's the truth. Look, if you want to learn a song, or if you want to teach somebody something, a child, you teach them in music form. If you want to learn something, you teach somebody and you memorize it in music form. If you got a what do you call that shit? If you got a essay you want to memorize or some words you want to memorize for a test, you put it in rhyme form. And that's how even in college they teach you that, because the brain works in rhythm. The brain works in rhyme. The brain is set up like that. That's why you see shit like in the Bible, it's all written in rhythm. It's written in parables and rhymes and riddles, because the mind works like that. If you know the psychology of the mind and you understood how the mind worked, all you have to do is create some type of new sound or new sound and put a message on the sound, and you got them. Let me tell y'all some real shit. Music has got us so fucked up, y'all. Music has got us so messed up as a people. Let's do it. Hold on. Offset, hop out the van lyrics. Okay. Let me show y'all something. All right. This song, if you ain't heard this song, I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you ain't heard this song, and I like Offset, I like this song, but it's not a song. In no kind of way is it a song. If you ain't heard that song, it's called Hop Out the Van, right? It goes, how about the van I shoot? How about the van I shoot? Hoo hoo, how about the van I shoot? How about the van I shoot? That's all this. Okay, and I'm gonna read the lyrics because I want y'all to hear these lyrics. This is not a song. And I realized something today. This what sparked me to do this live today. Cause I'm just like, it don't make sense, bro. Hold on. How about the Van Offset lyrics? Hold up. All right. These are the lyrics. Murder in my soul, heart is cold. Murder in my soul, heart is cold. He said that 4 times. He repeats murder in my soul, heart is cold 4 times. And then it says, how about the van I shoot? How about the van I shoot? And he says that how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 times he repeats, how about the van I shoot? And now if you know something about saying things 9 times, they have affirmation laws, right? There's an affirmation law that I heard a bunch of times that you say something 3 times, 6 times, and 9 times, it becomes your reality, right? See, this is why it's good to pay attention to all this bullshit that we got going on, because now we have all these all these black conscious witches that popped out of nowhere, because they're trying to be conscious, but they're really doing witchcraft on the low and don't even realize they're doing witchcraft because they don't know the system of witchcraft. They're just black people who want to do something spiritual but don't want to be a part of the system. They get lost up in witchcraft. So they do shit like affirmations and all this hokey spokey bullshit that essentially is witchcraft. And I'm not against witches. If you a witch, you witch the fucking get on your broom and fucking fly away. You know what I mean? I'm not against nobody. But what I'm saying is these fake conscious black people have stole these witchcraft theologies, and witchcraft is some pagan bullshit that come from Europe and the Midlands of fucking, all that. Yeah, that tarot reading and all that shit. All that shit's witchcraft. All that shit is divination. All that shit is practicing spiritual divination, going against God, or not even going against God. It's just like trying to question God, trying to be like God, trying to tinker with the plan. You get what I'm saying? You're not supposed to tinker with the plan. You're supposed to be a part of the plan. You're not supposed to try to play with the goddamn fabric of life, because if you play with the fabric of life, it's shit that you can open up doors to that'll just swallow you whole and you'll never come back. You get what I'm saying? It says, this man, so after he says, how about the van I shoot 9 times, right? This motherfucker says, like it's my birthday, I just went and caught me a new AK, send my dog up the road some JPay. My dog up the road some JPay, that's a nigga in jail. JPay is the money form for prisoners and inmates. So it's just like it's my birthday, I just caught me a new AK, send my dog up the road some JPay. I just had 2 pretty hoes to trade way, a threesome. Brand new Birkin, a Kelly, brand new Birkin, a Kelly for a baby. Spent that money, she gonna go away. Spent that money, she never gonna go away. Caught a op, the Glock is not caught a op. Now the Glock is a throwaway. I get the racks in the wall and the doorway. I'm so rich I might have to go murder for hire. And he says it again, murder for hire, murder for hire. You know that the murder rate high. And then he says it, murder for hire, murder for hire. You know that the murder rate high. He says it so many times, okay? And then he says again, it goes to the, yes, a lot of 3s, 6s, and 9s in this shit. It says, murder in my soul, heart is cold. He says it 1, 2, 3, 4 times this time. And then it goes, after that, the bridge come on, it says, tell that bitch to get the drop, scoop, drop, scoop, drop, scoop. So now get the drop is get the location, right? That's find the location of where the person is you about to go do something to. And then it says scoop. That means get the drop and then come scoop me. You know what I'm saying? Get the drop and then scoop. So like after you get the drop on the nigga, come scoop me and we're gonna do this shit. And then it says again, how about the van I shoot? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. See, it's doing the 3, 6, and the 9, like I told y'all. See, this is why Big Bad A is the motherfucking truth, and that's exactly what that is. But listen, this is why I'm thankful to be the one teaching and showing y'all the game, because I'm gonna tell y'all something. Ain't nobody putting together that 369 affirmation bullshit that those conscious brothers is telling y'all but me. Because I hate those. That I don't hate. Let me show you that. Let me say that again. I don't hate the conscious community. I just don't like that fake conscious shit, because to be in life, all you have to be is good. You don't have to be you're never gonna be perfect on this planet. You're never gonna be 100% pure. I'm probably about 85% pure. I'm probably about 85% pure, maybe 90. But you cannot get to 100 on this planet, on this plane. You can't. It's too. The air you breathe is going to taint you. The water you drink is going to taint you. The music you listen to is going to taint you. The actions you live out are going to taint you, unless you're in the right state of mind, unless you're logical and understanding. That's why I keep saying all that conscious shit, that all this fake ass, just think it and manifest it. Manifest it. I'm gonna tell y'all about that manifestation shit too, while I'm on that conscious shit, that fake conscious shit. Manifestation it does have some validity, because you can think about something to the point where you attract it to you, right? You can think about something to the point where you make plans to get it. You can think about something enough. If you think about anything enough, I'm gonna tell you what entertainment is too. I'm gonna look that up. I'm gonna show you right now. Thank you. While you're in here, thank you. Look, if you focus on anything enough, you will obtain it or attain it. Anything, you know. Why manifest money when you can manifest the things directly without the money? Exactly. Money is a necessity only for certain things, but I'm gonna tell you something. It ain't what people think it is, and it ain't. Okay, boom. Fuck the money. If you manifesting shit, right? Before I show you, I'm gonna do the entertainment thing, but all that manifests, right? You could think about something enough to where you focus on what you're doing is getting you closer towards it. That's all manifestation is. You sit your dumb ass in the corners in a room somewhere and don't move and don't do nothing. Don't have no activities or no actions, and you just think of what you want. You ain't gonna get that shit. It don't work like that. You could think about something you want, and then you have to put in some actions to get it. Put in some steps in that direction to start achieving it and getting it. You will not achieve or manifest shit by sitting in a corner or in one space and just hum. And now you can achieve some mental peace. You can achieve some calmness or something like that. But I'm talking about a physical thing, you know. Exactly, Velvet. Mwah. Give me a kiss, Velvet. Oh God, I'll kiss you right on your forehead if you was right here. Velvet said, exactly. It's a trend word like narcissist. I hate the word narcissist, y'all. I cannot I've been alive for 85 since 1985. I've been alive for 38 years. Thank you, Velvet. I've been alive for 38 years. And I have never heard the word narcissist until 2 years ago. Shove that word up your ass. Now that it might be such a thing, but that shit is some fake bullshit. So let me go back. Let me go to the entertainment, because this is the whole point of what I'm talking about. The definition of the prefix of entertainment. Hold on. No. What is the definition of entertainment in Latin?
According to Reddit, entertainment, from Latin intro, from intra, toin, from Latin sub plus tenio, hold, grasp, possess, occupy, control, e.g. sustain, obtain.
Did you hear what she said? Or do she need to say it again? What is the definition of entertainment in Latin?
According to Reddit, entertainment, from Latin intro, from intra, Toin from Latin sub plus teneo, hold, grasp, possess, occupy, control, e.g. sustain, obtain.
All you motherfucking losers who just want to laugh and have a good old time and be entertained, you ain't doing nothing but being possessed. All you motherfucking cowards who don't want to take control of your life and understand that this is your chance to do something. This is your chance in the physical realm to make a difference. This is your time. And you want to sit around and waste your time, your vital time, being entertained, being possessed, being held, being controlled. Miss me with the bullshit. That's why I don't like dumb people, because dumb people can't even grasp the understanding of life as it is, and they will never want to grasp it because they'll, just like the dumb person who just ran. These people don't want to understand shit, so they rather sit around and be entertained, controlled, held, and possessed. And this is the reason why we have mental illness. The reason why we have mental illness is because we are overly entertained. We are overly possessed. We are overly controlled, overly possessed. We don't need no more laughing. We do not need to laugh anymore, especially black people. Black people need to be crying. Black people need to be thinking. Black people need to be strategizing. All people of the world do. All people of the world. But I'm saying black people are the worst off on this planet than anybody else. We might be the coolest. We might be the flashiest, the fashionablest. We might be popular, but we're fucked up. We don't even value our own. We don't even value our own brothers and sisters and neighbors and mamas and fathers and cousins and grandma. We are broken. If we, like Velvet said, if we don't take control of our minds, someone else will do it for us. Thank you, Velvet. You are talking that talk. Preach that shit, sister, for real. Cause I can't be the only one who understands this shit. I can't be the only one who's sitting around like, yo, these niggas still doing it. These niggas still listen to music. These niggas are still trying to be rappers. These niggas are still want to be celebrities. Celebrities are broke. Celebrities are fucked up right now and broke. Rich broke. You ever heard what rich broke means? We're poor broke. I'm gonna speak for myself. I'm poor broke. I'm at the bottom. They're rich broke. Rich broke is where you're living in that high tax bracket, but you're not balling in that high tax bracket. You're just sustaining. You just put up an image. You just put up an image and you're living to hold an image up. That celebrity shit it's fake. They only have to make the celebrities feel important so they could keep doing the bullshit. You don't get it? They have to make the celebrities feel important so they can do bull crap. You don't get it? Celebrities are losers. Celebrities are lame. They have to pay women for sex. They have to pay to play. Celebrities are losers. They have to have the nicest shit. They have to have designer clothes on to feel validated. Because I'm going to tell you some real shit. I done been around a bunch of celebrities, on God, and they all cower in my presence. All of them cower in my presence. The producer Southside. I just seen the producer Southside with all the fucking tattoos all over him and shit like that. I just seen, nah, for real, Velvet is beautiful. For real, she knows what's going on, man. What's good, White Light? What's good, baby? We got it better because when it all falls down. Exactly. Listen, they're destroying the artists right now. The powers that be are dismantling rich people right now. See, the thing about it is they don't see it, and nobody can see it because they don't understand the blueprint and the plan. The man who understands the blueprint, and the plan cannot be misled. Like E just said, Kanye West is a perfect example of not even just Kanye West, the perfect example, right? This man was a quote unquote billionaire, right? This is the proof of the puppetism. This is the proof of controlled slavery. This is the proof. This man was a quote unquote a billionaire. He said, I thought, what did he say? Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. Sticks and stones can break my bones, but words can never hurt me. I thought that's what I grew up under, right? These people are so timid and soft and offensive, or evil, strong, and dominating, that if you say the wrong thing, they'll shut you down. This motherfucker Kanye had billions of dollars. He said the wrong thing, and overnight, they took half his money. They took his woman. They took his money. They took his children. They took everything from him. The same thing was done to me. The same thing was done to me. I just don't have no money to take. They took my woman from me. They took my children from me. They took everything from me. But I fought and I fought and I fought, and I got mine back. That man's supposed to lead the richest of the richest and the best in America. But his words, his missaid words cost him half his fucking money, his family, and his livelihood. Does that make sense to y'all? Hell no. That means he was never had no goddamn money to begin with. It was all an illusion to boost his ego up, to make him feel special and important. He's a human being just like everybody else. He is not special. His music is good, but it's not the best. These niggas are not special. That all those, Kanye, you've been doing good, and you've been making a lot of money for us, and been doing real good for the brotherhood, and this and that. I'll give you an Adidas contract. I'll give you this contract. So when I'm pissed off, I'll have my Adidas contract back. Proof that he is only a slave puppet and has no control. Proof that he's a slave puppet and has no self-control. No control over his own money. These niggas don't have $1 billion. Where is the $1 billion at? It's digitally in somebody else's bank. They don't even, when Kanye West went to the bank, ooh, you better fucking rock with me, y'all. Support the fucking channel, y'all. Hit that like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. And if you feel so, hit the cash out. $ Big Bad. Listen, when he went to the bank, when Kanye went to the bank and tried to get some money out after that, they wouldn't even they get the fuck out of this bank. Nigga, get out of this bank. What? Nigga, get your ass up out of here. He couldn't even get his own money, what he thought was his own money out the bank. AKA proof that he has no control. He doesn't own anything, and he was only gifted what he was allowed to be gifted because of his slave position, to boost him up and make him feel special. Oh, Kanye, you've been doing good for us. We'll give you our top witch, Kim Kardashian. There you go. Make some good witch, beautiful witch kids with her. Beautiful kids with the witch. Because I'm not calling her a witch. Everybody calls her a damn witch. She called herself a witch. Kim Kardashian takes blood injections and puts them in her face. Baby blood injections and puts it in her face to stay young. I don't want to hear nothing y'all motherfuckers got to say. I don't. And I'm not saying y'all don't feel me, because I know y'all feel me. If you understand what's going on. So, and what they say about Kanye West. Thank you so much, man. Whoever just supported, man. Thank you so much. Let's do a big shout out, man. Big shout out to Velvet. Thank you so much, sweetheart. God bless you, and I appreciate you so much from the bottom to the top of my heart, for real. Look, this man, what they say about Kanye? He went what? They said he went cuckoo. Why they say he was cuckoo? Because he spoke against the injustices of certain situations. Because he said, oh, nah, Katy Perry's song didn't sell more records than Beyonce this year. Katy Perry's record didn't get more spins than Beyonce. Beyonce had the hottest record of the year this year. That shit don't. Oh, he's crazy. Oh, he's crazy when he got up and he said, nigga, they all got woo, 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 whatever he said. F the radio. F the radio. Don't nobody even listen to the radio right now. Don't nobody even listen to the radio unless you're in your car. That's it. That's it. That's it. Only time I ever listen to a radio is if I'm in the car. Ain't nobody listening to no damn radio just to be listening to no radio. You get what I'm saying? So their celebrity status means nothing. It only means something. These celebrities only mean something if us glorify them. These celebrities don't mean nothing unless we glorify them. Unless we say, oh, you heard that new song, so. Oh, you heard that so. Oh, you seen that new movie? Man, I didn't even know that shit made that shit. I don't even, man, who, what? You heard that new rapper? What? New rapper? I ain't listening to no new music. What? Bro, leave me alone. All right. Leave me alone. Yeah. So yeah, listen. Look, let me let's everybody's talking about hold on. What's that shit called? Uh-oh. Hold on, SZA. Hold on. SZA, Kill Bill lyrics. All right. Beautiful SZA. Let's see. Okay, look. If you don't know what SZA looks like, I'm gonna show you. Beautiful sister. I'm gonna show you. Beautiful sister. And hold on. Let's see. I'm not getting my thing took, but okay, boom, look, boom. Better leave me alone, bro. I've been I done did everything. Cook, clean, bathe, everybody, whoop, whoop, whoop. Leave me alone. I need my break. Look. Look. Sitting on the edge of the abyss, on the ocean, on the edge, right? On the plank. Let me show y'all something. Beautiful sister, but look what she's promoting and showing to the young ladies out here. She says this is a song called Kill Bill. It's a popular song, man. I'm talking about millions of views, millions. She said, I'm still a fan even though I was salty. I hate to see you with some other broad. Know you happy. I hate to see you happy if I'm not the one driving. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. I'm so mature. That's that 3. Watch the 3. I got me a therapist to tell me that there's other men. She said she's so mature. She got a therapist to tell her there's other men. That's sad too, because women do spend thousands of dollars just to talk to a fucking therapist, just to tell them that it's okay to get over this and you have to move on and do this and do that and heal from it. Just to talk to somebody, people pay thousands and hundreds of dollars. It's insanity, y'all. Insanity. People are so lonely and desperate and shit. They just want to go talk to a therapist or something. And I'm not saying nothing bad about it because I've been to a therapist. But you know what the therapist told me? He said, "Man, you ain't nothing wrong with you." He said, if I had, a patient. He said, you got a good mentality. Woo woo. I wish more people thought like you, is what he said. He said, I wish more men thought like you, or some shit like that, he said. She said, so let's listen to what she said. She said, I don't want one. I don't want none. I just want you. If I can't have you, no one should. I might my ex, and she's talking about KILL. I might kill my ex. Not the best idea. His new girlfriend's next. How did I get here? My ex. I still love him though. Rather be in jail than alone. And then she said, I get the sense that it's a lost cause. I get the sense that you might really love her. The text gonna be evidence. The text is, she said, the text gonna be evidence. This text is evidence. I tried to ration with you. No MURDERs or crimes of passion. But damn, you was out of reach. You was at a farmer's market with your perfect peach. Now I'm in the basement planning home invasion. You laying face down got me singing over a beat. This is crazy, right? This is insanity. This is mental illness. This is mental illness. Listen, let me tell y'all something. You would be crazy. You will lose your soul. You will be broken as a person. Your spirit will be broken if you keep allowing psychotic messages to be put into your mind. If you listening to this music, exactly. If you listening to this music and you, AKA psychotic, these are psychotic words. She's premeditating murder, premeditating this. This is insanity. It's profanity. This is psychotic. Let me read just a little bit more. The hook goes again. I might kill my ex and best of the deal. Woo, 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 woo. She said, rather be in jail than alone. She said, I did it all for love. I did it all no drugs. I did all of this sober. Don't you know I did it all for us? What does every crazy person say? You made me do this. You made me do this. It was your fault. I did this for us, babe. I did it for you. Get the fuck out. Psychotic. Insane. Psychotic. Words and thoughts being implanted in your fucking head by a beautiful hold on, let me see if I can get a picture of the chick. Now look at this. Now this is sick. Look, hold on. Beautiful chick, but look, she took that. If y'all ain't see that, she did that bondage video. She did that bondage ritual. Oh man, this is shit. Y'all better. I swear to God, I don't even want to get into these artists. I could destroy these artists. But the reason I don't talk about artists a lot, I could destroy these shits. But the reason I don't is because they pick on me and say I'm bullying them and shit. When I do my videos on their ass, they say I be bullying, and I get flagged for bullying and shit like that. Like I'm some big cyber bully and this and that and whoopty whoop, and you hurt my feelings and whoopty whoop, all that pussy ass shit. You know, it's messed up, man. But our kids have to just, I might kill my ex, not the best idea. Here's a girlfriend next as I get here. Step it at the end of the song, she said, I'd rather be in hell than alone. She said that at the end of the song, I'd rather be in hell than rather what? What? You okay? Oh, yeah, okay. You better leave me alone, or you're gonna get in trouble. No. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, bro. Hold up, bro. Bro, leave me alone, bro. Sorry, y'all. I apologize. It's aggravating because I just cook dinner. I just do everything, bro. I do everything. And he's talking about he want me to cook some sweet rice. Okay, bro. Let me do my thing, bro. Dang. I'm sorry to yell, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to yell. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. You know, and I don't care. I'm not, whatever. I'm a human being, bro. Anyway, why people still giving them attention after 22? I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. To be honest with you, man, I don't know. I didn't really gave up on understanding why people are still. You know why, bro? People are mentally ill. It's mentally ill, bro. People are mentally ill out here, bro. Niggas is retarded and they got mental illness because they're used to this mental conditioning. I mean, nah, it's not good, Dad. I don't like to yell at them. That's not a good dad. You know, I don't like to yell, but I just cooked dinner. I just gave them baths. It took me an hour to brush their hair, both of my son's hair in the bathtub. It took me an hour because their hair was all matted up and shit. They've been wanting to wear afros lately. I had to brush it today though because it was just too matted. I'm like, hell no, you know that shit was rough. Like, and then I get them out the bath, put everybody's clothes on, do all that shit, cook dinner. Man, give me a break. I'm in the front yard, in the damn front yard. Break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. Give me a break. You know, and man, come on, man. We just had subs. I made fried chicken subs for them. And I'm poor, making miracles out of nothing, bro. They better leave me alone, bro. I'm making miracles happen, bro, every day, like out of nothing. I make gourmet shit out of nothing, man. Do y'all know today? Let me tell y'all some real shit, man. Thank you, Victoria. I appreciate that, Victoria. I really do. Cause look, I'm gonna tell you what I did today. I made a meal called From the Garden to the Table. I need nutritious foods, right? Nutritious food. So I be like, my money's low right now, so I can't really afford good produce. I really can't afford nothing right now. My money's messed up. So long story short, I went in my garden today. I was like, let me see what I can harvest. I had some microgreens that I grow because I always grow microgreens, but I grow those in the house, inside the in the house. I had a shoot load of microgreens, a whole pot of microgreens, and I had I harvested some broccoli leaves because my broccoli is still growing, but it's not hot, so it's not like producing right now. It's not got no broccoli on it. So I got a bunch of leaves, man. I cut all them leaves off. I harvested them broccoli leaves, washed them down, took the little bug eggs off of them because there was some bugs that lay eggs on them. Took the little bug eggs off of it, washed it down, cleaned them up, sauteed them, put some garlic in that shit. I took some angel hair pasta, some seasonings, some butter, some garlic, angel hair pasta with the sauteed broccoli leaves, and then I hit it with the fresh microgreens on the top. I'm talking about from the garden to the table, man. Meals out of nothing. Do you hear me? A real nutritious meal out of nothing. If I wasn't growing garden, if I wasn't doing life how I'm doing it, trying to be wholesome and decent and grow stuff and take control of my life, I wouldn't even have food. And I got, you get what I'm saying? Like, times are rough right now. So, and I'm not on here to talk about that, but I'm just saying that father shit, I go above and beyond for them. I'm homeschooling them. I'm going above and beyond for them. Above and beyond. So I be just wanting my little break, my little hour in the car to talk to my people. That's all I be wanting. And this is for my future. What I'm doing right now, y'all, is building for their future. Everything I'm doing is for them. I'm not doing this for me. I'm doing this for y'all. And I'm doing this for y'all, and I'm doing this to build something for my kids. So I can build a platform, build up my name enough to even build something for they can have something. Because in this world, you got to use everything you got and do the right things to get what you want. Not do the wrong things. Because you might not see Big Baddie on OnlyFans and those shit like that. You ain't going to see me with an OnlyFans account. Even though I'm a sexy ass brother, you're not going to see me on OnlyFans. You get what I'm saying? Unless it's a freaky ass ghost account. You ain't never going to just see me on there. Because I got principles. You know what I'm saying? I got morals that I stand for. And a man of morals going to carry him a long way, man. But a man without morals, he'll do anything, man. A man without morals will do anything. But a man with morals, he'll do what's best for him and what's best for his. So I'm going to stay like that, man of morals and principle. Yeah, man, that entertainment shit, y'all, everybody want to be entertainment. That's why everybody's messed up. Too pacified. Let me see something. Google, how many movies roughly are on Netflix? I don't even care. What I'm trying to say is you can go on Netflix right now and you got them have access to about 200-300 movies, maybe more. 200-400 streams of media, maybe more. The amount of hours on Netflix that it would take. Imagine how people binge watch shows and shit. Oh, it's Saturday, honey. We're off on the weekend, so we're gonna binge watch these shows. Cause I've done it before. I binge watched TV before. I've been like that. I've done all that shit too. I'm not against y'all or doing against nobody or against living and watching and doing. I'm not against, cause I still love my movies. But now I like the real movies that mean something. Like when I watch something, I'm getting meaning out of it. I'm not watching nothing to be idle. I'm watching stuff and be like, okay, boom, 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 putting shit together, just looking at it for laughs or giggles or whatever, but not just to be wrapped up into it and the story's so magical and mystical and this and that, and hell no. Because those people, I'm gonna tell you something. Who are the people out here who cosplaying? Who are the people out here who are people? Think about this. The average person who does cosplay, right? And cosplay is those people who dress up like anime characters or who dress up like fictional characters, right? The average person doing cosplay, you have to be somewhat insane or mentally unstable to be doing cosplay, because you're trying to personify a non-living character, and you're trying to live and be that. See, I've seen people who take that shit so seriously where they stay in those characters for years on end. That is mental illness. That is insanity. Because I'm gonna tell you something. Those people like that is what those type of lifestyles is what bred the true weirdos of this planet. Because when life gave the weirdos permission to do as they pleased, and to give them permission, legal permission and shit like that, to do the sick, vile things that are supposed to be in private, and give them permission to parade out in the open, right? And it gives them permission to accept the unacceptable. That is the ultimate form of mental illness. See, people, mental illness is a real thing, but mental illness is a caused thing. You will not have any mental illness. Listen to me. I made it through every phase of American life, just as you did. Some of y'all are older than me. Some of y'all are wiser and been alive longer. You know, I won't say wiser, but some of y'all are wise or just as wise as me, and understand life as it is, right? So going through life, and you done went through life and experienced this shit, right? And you done it. Bro, like, basically what I'm trying to say is I don't know, man. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why people don't get it. I'm about to go ahead and end the live, man, because I could go on and on and on, but at the end of the day, man, it's really about the mental illness shit, because I don't want to discredit mental illness and YouTube knock me out the game. You get what I'm saying? That's why I kind of drew a blank, because I was getting ready to go in on the whole mental illness thing, but I don't want to talk too medical because I'm not a doctor, but I do understand life in the game as it is. I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. They had a thing called MK Ultra. The CIA and the government came up with a project called MK Ultra back in the, I think it was like the 70s, 50s. It was back in the day, right? What's good, Shamelessly? What's good? I feel like I'm wasting time watching TV, so I don't. But I waste plenty time doing. But I waste plenty doing anything else. I binge read books. That's what's up. Truth. I study psychology very excessively. It is, what's that called? Causation to the environment and our ability to handle stresses within ourselves. Nah, for real, that's the facts. Because I'm gonna tell you something. I've been alive through all the phases of America, right? And I never broke. I had the roughest childhood, a good childhood, but it was rough. I had a big brother who was hard on me, and I had a daddy who was hard. He wasn't hard. Yeah, I had a stern daddy, which I respect and I appreciate that, because I don't believe a child is gonna make it without any type of discipline. I don't believe that. I believe a child has to be disciplined. I believe you need that. And it's not discipline to stop you from hindering or stop you from doing. Discipline is to give you a blueprint of how far you should go before you go too far. Because I'm gonna tell you something. If you don't teach your child to look both ways before they cross the street and they dumbass just walk, they're gonna get hit. If you don't teach them cautionary limitations, see, it's not a limitation to, hey, don't go across that street. No. You can go across the street if it's safe and you look both ways and it's safe to cross. But you have to practice with them how to cross the street many a times before you comfortable to allow them to cross the street by themselves. See, it's about teaching. It's about showing the way. It's not about, nope, don't go do that. Don't do that. Cause I'm gonna tell you, there's parents in life who said nope, 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 don't, right? The parents who said no, 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 don't, their children are gonna do that shit. Yes, 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 and go, go, go. You get what I'm saying? Their children, because if you keep somebody from doing something, it's gonna make them want to do it more. Because like, why you want to keep me from doing this shit? Why? You didn't even explain to me the ins and outs, the reasons why. You just told me, nope, don't. If I ever see you doing this, I'm gonna beat you. What does that mean? That means you're trying to save it all for yourself. It might be good and you want to keep it all to yourself. So you got to kind of expose, you got to kind of show people why they won't and shouldn't do certain things. Or, if they do this what's going to come out of it if you do it anyway. And this is what potentially can happen. Like, it's psychology, man. It's all about knowing potential outcomes to certain actions. And yeah, man, life is a beautiful thing, man, if you break it down. So look, in the MK Ultra times, they tested how much they could use the human and experiment on the human to the point of breaking them. Right. And this is beyond the racist, the slavery breaking of the human process. This is psychological breaking. So they use things like LSD and acid and different things like that. And they tested the physical limits of the human brain and with imagery, sounds and visuals and all kind of shit. Right. And they mastered the breaking of a human. They mastered the breaking points of human mind. They mastered the human, and these motherfuckers have mastered the mind. But before, back in the day when they were trying to figure you out, see, you have to understand there's levels to this everything, right? Because back in the day they had that doctor who was doing lobotomies. That nigga was so evil, he was shoving nails all the way up in your goddamn. That nigga put the nail in your shit and you be like, and just all the way messed up. You feel me? So it's levels to this shit. He said, as a parent, I feel our duty is to teach them the possible outcomes and what choices should make for the outcomes they desire. That's facts. That's it. The game. Show them the game. We must lead by example. Yes, that's the first and foremost thing you must do. Lead by example. Most of the time they are not listening. No, they're not, because they want to do it anyway. So I'd be like, oh, you want to do it? Huh? Do this shit then. Okay then. That's why you don't do that. Next. You want to do that? Do it then. Okay. Yeah, that's why you don't do that. The other day I told little man, I said, don't stand on the table. That's why you don't do that. You know what I'm saying? You got to just explain this shit. And it be right after you tell them, when they do it, they get messed up. Sometimes they succeed too, though. Sometimes they're good at shit. You be scared of them trying. And then they do it and they good at it. And you be like, oh, shit, you can really do that shit. Well, go ahead then. Congratulations, son. You goddamn can do this and do that. Like, so you got to let them do it too, because you don't know if they're good at something. You got to let people live, man. Let the kids live, man. Like Master P said, let the kids play. Let the kids live. Got to let them play, man. Let them be. Hence, homeschool daddy. You feel me? Hence. Look, yesterday my daughter was doing art, right? I thought she was doing art. I saw you doing art class. She said, no, this is fashion class, daddy. I said, oh, okay. She said fashion class. And she was so cool, man. She was making some fake nails out of paper and putting like bedazzling them and shit. Like, it shit look crazy good. Like, I'm like, dang, she's real artistic like me. She's my daughter thinks she can't draw and shit because she be looking at my art. She's like, I can't draw as good as you. I'm like, so what? You're good though. She's like, nah, I'm just not as good as you. I can't tell her, keep practicing, you'll be better than me. Let me see. Blessings now that you're an adult and understand the usefulness of childhood lessons. Nah, for real. That's the whole point of learning. And then I'm gonna say this: the more kids you have, you get better at it, man. After your third child, you should be a pro. You know what I'm saying? As a parent, I feel our duty is to teach them the possible outcomes and what choices they should make for the outcome. Oh, yeah, I read down. I read down. Natural consequences. They listen next time you remind them. Yep. Not to jump off a climb and wear shoes that's 30. Yep, and 30 degrees. They gotta learn. Yep. Nah, for real. They gotta learn that shit on their own. I told you don't wear them goddamn flip flops out here and it's cold. My feet. Yeah, next time you don't do that shit. Yeah, fashion is art though. It is. It is. She just checked me on that though, you know. Creativity is what keeps us unique, is intelligence in a physical form. It is, man. It is. I was doing clay with the boys yesterday, with everybody yesterday. We're molding clay. And I molded a little head and put hair, and it was just nice, man. We be doing all kind of stuff, man. Every day is a different you know, we're doing this homeschool, so every day is like constant fun. I gotta do things like add puzzles and, you know, different stuff to make it, because it's not just like sit there and do your work and all that. Some days they do video game learning, some days they do this, some days we mix it up, you know. I'm teaching big man how to read and all that stuff, you know, even though he's aggravating as hell. He's at the door right now, aggravating. I'm about to get off here though, y'all, because I'm gonna go ahead and get in there with them before they hurt themselves or something. Even though ain't nothing going on, everything's safe. So I appreciate y'all, man. I miss homeschooling. My 10-year-old wanted to go back to school. Yeah, it's very social. Yeah, I say that though. My daughter, I'm gonna tell you something. My daughter, she probably wants to go to school. Sometimes she says this and that, but then I put her in understanding and perspective, and then she has a lot of friends, and then she sees how the friends' life is different. Like, and then they friends be saying they wish they could do what she does, you know. So then she be like, "Oh, damn." And then today, last night, she told me, she said, "I'm going to homeschool my kids, Daddy, when I have them." And I said, "Why you say that?" She said, "'Cause it's a good life." You know? Yeah, it is, man. It is. It is, man. Sometimes people just like parents and shit and motherfuckers just be against it or say little slick stuff. But it's like, you don't love your kids enough to teach them. You're not understanding enough to want to teach your own child. You know what I'm saying? And if you do the shit the right way, if you have a family, a real family and shit, there's no way you can't do it, you know? Um, oh, you have to unteach them. Like she said, I hate the public school, but I still unteach. And when facts. Look, you have to unteach what they're learning, because when they tell your child you can get your penis cut off if you like to, you don't have to have that anymore. What? They tell them you're old enough to tell your parents if you want to do something with your what? No, you, my nigga. I ain't even did the birds and the bees with them yet. I ain't even had the birds and bees talk with my 10-year-old. She's still covering her eyes when motherfuckers kiss on TV. You feel me? There's still some innocence. My children are still innocent. Still have innocence to them. You get what I'm saying? Purity. Integrity. That shit means something. That shit means something. You know? And then people out here, kids just free for all. When I was in school, y'all, I was getting girls. And I was doing a lot though, because I used to sell, like I was thinking today, I used to sell candy, right? When I was in school, I was selling candy, right? Big time. I'm talking about big time. Like, they thought I used to sell drugs. That's how much candy I was booming. I'm talking about bringing bags of candy and that shit be booming out. I boom out before first period. Boomed out. I'm coming out the damn hallway. Man, I got that candy. Everybody. 50 motherfuckers. What you got? Open up my shirt. Open up my jacket. I had that shit laid out. Then I got stupid with it. I started flooding my locker with it. I had that bitch in the locker. I'm talking about boom, booming. Check this shit out, y'all. Booming to the point where, look, I'm in class one day. Police come into class. The police come into class and they like, Mr. Moore, come on, whoop. I'm like, what I do? Come outside. What I do? They stepped in that motherfucker. I came out then, because it was like 2 cops. I stepped out. Damn. Everybody like, oh, baby, everybody, kids and shit, everybody think it's cool and shit. I'm like, no, this ain't cool. I don't know what the fuck going on. I got a wad of cash on me. Every day, a wad of cash on me. This is my lifestyle. I always had a wad of cash on me. Look, I'm going in the locker. They like, pat me down and shit. Hands up. Put your hands on the locker. What I do? Nah, we're under the impression that you ain't selling drugs. What? Selling drugs? Yeah, we're under the impression that you got them selling drugs. I said, hold on. Anyway, I'm about to be up. I'm about to get off. But look, so I'm going out to the locker room, my hands up against the thing. They pat me down and shit. And I said, man, I ain't got no damn drugs, right? They got boom. I got a bunch of candy on me in my book bag, right? I said, I'm selling candy, officer. I ain't selling no fucking drugs. I'm selling candy. He's like, selling driving. They got the dogs now. They got the German Shepherd. That bitch ass nigga sniffing my locker. He ain't smelling shit. That's why I hate dogs. I ain't gonna lie. I hate dogs. I don't fucking hate dogs. I like dogs, but I hate dogs. That bitch ass nigga sniffing, he ain't smell nothing. They pulled them away, right? Open your locker, because that's when you had your own lock on your locker. Open your locker. Open your locker. Exactly. Open your locker. Open the locker. Candy fall everywhere. They look. They go. It's candy. I said, I told you, I got fucking candy. I sell candy. I was pissed. And now I felt empowered. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm 7th, 8th grade. I'm like 7th grade. I'm 7th grader. I'm a young nigga, like a real 13, 14. I'm pissed. When you fucking with me, I got him selling candy, man. Told you. Well, 3 days after 3 days suspended. Suspended me for 3 days for selling candy. I said, man, fuck you. You're making 5 days. Fuck you. 3 days suspension. Bitch ass nigga. Man, my school days, man, I'm gonna tell y'all school days on another video. Man, my school days was the wildest. I was the wildest young nigga in school, man. For real. I put the trash can on my principal's head. I put the trash can on the principal's head. Me and my brother. Look, I'll tell this story and I'm out. My daddy used to work at the other school across the street. He was a security guard. Me and my brother went to to Northwest School of the Arts. It was an art school. We went to the art school. My dad used to drop us off early. He had to be to work early, so he dropping us off at school hella early. You know, for real, man, for real. Look, so and me too. I look. Check this out. Though. Check this out. So we dropped out early that day. We go to the cafeteria, get some juice, get some orange juices and shit. You know, get some juice, get some. You know, I don't eat the breakfast, but I'll drink the juice. Give me the juice and maybe some fruit. You got some fruit? They used to have grapefruits with the sugar covered in it, the pink sugar with the grapefruits. They used to have and it was Jello. They'll sprinkle Jello on the grapefruits. Listen, my nigga, this shit is real. They'll have a fourth of a grapefruit, like a fourth, and that bitch will have Jello on it, strawberry Jello. That bitch was bussin'. You hear me? Bussin'. That and the orange juice. Give me that. I'm at that bitch. Getting my vitamin C early in the morning. Poor little young nigga. We go out, me and bro start looking for shit to do. Bad, wild, and bad. You know, we start looking for shit to do. I'm in the 6th grade at the time. The school, Northwest School of the Arts, went from 6th grade to 12th grade. It's a middle school and high school put together. It's a special art school for artistic people. It's a school for special artistic people. You got to get accepted to get into this school. You had to basically audition to get into this school. It's a good school, but then they had gentrification and they start busting niggas out. And so the school, you got to go to Northwest for different reasons, like different niggas got to go. So long story short, I was in Northwest. We looking for shit to do. We walking through the hallways and shit, you know, bad and shit, you know. We got on the elevator. The elevator was for handicapped people. We wasn't supposed to be on it, but if you get a penny, you can open it, get in the elevator, open it, ding, go down, because it was 3 levels. Go all the way down, get out. So we started goddamn throwing stuff. That's what we started doing. We started throwing shit. Boom, boom, just grabbing books and throwing them and running. Boom, running. Boom, just being bad. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the bathroom hiding. Both of us was running to the bathroom to hide. Because what we used to do, we used to make security chase us. And the school was like a big circle. And then we used to get on the elevator and go down. So when they chasing us up the stairs and shit, we ran up all the stairs, got on the elevator and went down while they running in circles and shit. They don't even know where they was just Tom and Jerry shit. You know what I'm saying? So long story short, we go to the bathroom to hide from making all the noise and banging and shit. The principal's in the bathroom taking a shit. Now, mind you, the principal wore the same shoes every day, and I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want him to press charges on me because he'll remember this shit. If he ever sees this video, he gonna remember this shit. The principal wore the same shoes every day, so we was like, "That's Dr. Laborde." Like we knew who he was. Like, yo, that's boy. You know, I don't want to say his name, but I want to say his name. So, bro was like, "That's him." I was like, "Yeah, that's him. That's him." So instantly, I grabbed the trash can because I'm telling you, y'all, I'm a different type of person. When it's time to do what we're going to do, we're going to do what we're going to do. When it's time to be right, we're going to be right. And then also, I was bad as a child, you know? I've been through a lot of shit. Look, I grabbed the trash can. I put that motherfucker over the top. I dumped all the trash on his ass. Right? Dumped all that. He was like, he got up. Look. He got up. As soon as he stood up, me and my brother grabbed the trash can and slammed it on his ass, on his head. boom, slammed it on his head. He got the, he was on the radio by this time. He calling the security shit. He stood up. When he stood up, the trash can was on top of his head. He boom, it hit the roof. Boom, he fell down again because it was so high up. Like he was a tall dude. So the trash can was on his shoulders, on his head. When he stood up, it bounced him. Boom, he fell back down. So we gone. We laughing hard as a bitch. I'm talking about dying. You hear me? Dying. Gone. We hit to the stairs. Security coming up. They running up the stairs. We coming out. We laughing at they motherfucking ass. We throw some shit down at them. Look, they start. So when we throwing shit down, that slow them down a little bit. So now we go back to the elevator. Bing! Get in the elevator. Bing! Go back out to the courtyard. Nothing ever happened. So many of us out there. It's so many kids in the courtyard because the courtyard is like college campus. It's literally 6th grade to 12th grade. It's so many people. So when you get in the courtyard, it's people standing over here, it's people running over here, people standing over here. It's a fucking school. People waiting for the bell to ring, so everybody talking to their friends. Man, we casually walked out that motherfucker. And like nothing ever happened. Do you hear me? The funniest, realest shit ever, man. That shit, and it was not good. It is not fucking good to slam the trash can on your principal's head. But if you get the chance to slam the trash can on the principal's head, you might as well take it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. You might as well take it. You know, me and bro took it, man. And I mean, we did so much at that school, man. We did so much at that school. Look, one time, I'm gonna be real. Look, one time we locked the auditorium and locked it because it was an art school. So we locked the art. We got some girls and we got musicians. The band nigga, one nigga played the guitar, other dude played the bass guitar. Travis was on the drums. My brother was on the drums. Like I wasn't on no instrument. I was just in that bit wilding out. And then we brought some girls. We had about 8 dudes and about a bunch of girls. We was like, we gonna lock the auditorium and we gonna have a concert. So my boy, the white boy George, and the other boy, I forget his name, the half black and white boy, George, and what was the other boy's name? Shit. Cause them niggas, George and them was wild. George and them used to smoke crack in the bathroom with Coca-Cola cans. They'll put a hole in the Coke can, put a piece of crack on that bitch, and then go in the fucking halls and just be doing shit like this. And man, that shit, man, I'm talking about that school was fucking lit. It was hell on wheels. This is why my kids are homeschooled. Let me just keep it real. Look, these are true stories. Yeah, look, that's my brother. This is a fact. That's my brother right there. I would never lie to y'all. These are fucking facts. Look. So look, me and my brother, my brother H Paper was there with me too. This who I was with, my other brother H. He was there with me. We locked the auditorium down, right? We in that bitch performing. We done barricaded the fucking door. This a big ass auditorium. I swear to God, this is a big ass school auditorium, a stage. It's a big ass auditorium. It's an art school, so they have plays, theater, everything is done on this. This the auditorium, y'all. This is the biggest shit in the school. We barricade that bitch. We put broomsticks through the doors. There ain't nobody getting in that bitch. We got brooms and mops like X's in the doors, man. You ain't. Then we broke chairs off the floor auditorium. We was breaking the chairs off the floors in the auditoriums because it was the rows of chairs. We was breaking the chairs off the rows and putting that motherfucker on the front of the doors. So look, you tell with too much passion and detail to be anything but the truth. I'm loving the story right now. Thank you so much. For real, listen, Shane, this is the truth. I swear to God on my life. So look, We in that bit performing. I'm on the mic. I'm just rapping over rock and roll beats. I'm just saying shit. Put your hands. I'm just MCing shit. We just having fun. This going on 30, 40 minutes. We in that bitch wilding. Because the thing was, be as loud as we could until the police come. We was trying to see how long it was going to take them to get in. Like, real talk. So we wilding. We on that bitch, just having fun, jumping around girls, kissing on girls, rubbing on girls. It was going down in there. You feel me? It was going down. Police, let us in. You hear the because we stopped. We stopped performing when we heard the police. We start running to the door. Oh shit! Oh shit! Like we got them. We dying laughing because trying to hear them, and they trying hard, right? So then they get in. We done hit the elevator on. I mean, we hit the back exit, emergency exit on their ass. Everybody done hit it. They got in there, wasn't even nobody in there, but they knew who did it, right? Look, hold on. Improv in all situations. Fake it till you make it. Past the cops. Wow, we don't faking it. We was having fun. We was living wild and free like that. My whole life been wild and free like that. My whole life been wild and free. Why I'm a wholly decent, good man now, because I lived the wild and free life. I had no limitations. I did the do what thou will satanic lifestyle. I don't want to live that life no more. You get what I'm saying? I don't want to be a lawless person anymore. That's not my path no more. But at one point, we was doing what the fuck we wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't hurting nobody, but we was definitely doing fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? So look, we dipped out the back and shit, man. I mean, we done did it all, man. We done did it all, man. We done did it all. Look, the police, they came and got us out the class and shit. Because they knew, I guess they seen it on the cameras, you know what I'm saying? They knew me and George was in that motherfucker. George was wildin'. George was in that motherfucker. He told the police, said, man, fuck you guys, man. Man, fuck you guys. You ain't got shit on me, man. Fuck you guys, man. The realest. Like, George was this nigga was a crackhead, 16-year-old white boy. Master on the guitar. All that shit, but he was a crackhead piece of crap. You know what I'm saying? But that was the life, man. I mean, we did that shit. I did it like life like that so many years, man. Like, it was to the point where I could go in and I could control crowds and shit. Like, look, I'm gonna tell this the Tacky Day story. This is my last school story. Tacky Day. In Cochran Middle School, even if it still stands, I don't know if his school still stands, but Cochran Middle School, I'm the reason why they had to take away Tacky Day. Hold on. Love better to get it done in your youth. Yep. Definitely been there. It gets exhausting after years of, yeah, it does. It does. It's terrible. Look, so I'm the reason they took Tacky Day away. Now, this is not a bad story. I ain't do nothing bad. Okay, Tacky Day. Everybody was like, oh, Tacky Day. You know, everybody thinks regular and basic. I'm going to wear mismatched shoes, black and white, this and that. I'm going to wear this. I'm going to do this and that. Man, I took that shit to the extreme. I put on my daddy's military boot. I had on my mama high heel. I had a high heel, a military boot. That's when I killed it, when I put the high heel on. I'm talking about I killed it. Niggas died. Look, let me tell you, I had the high heel, the military boot. I had my daddy's aviator bomber hat, the flyer aviator hat, because he was in the military. The aviator bomber hat. I had a vest. I had this. I had that. I had all kind of crazy shit from the house. I had crazy ass shorts. I was looking crazy. You hear me? I'm talking about crazy. Then when I got to school, I freaked it. I went to the lost and found on their ass. You was changing the future even then. Yeah, man, look, they wasn't ready. Look, niggas wasn't, I'm not gay. But niggas never did no tranny shit back in. The gay niggas wouldn't wear no high heel. A gay nigga wouldn't wear high heel back in my day. I killed the game. So look, I'm talking about I fucked them up. The socks I had on with it, like it was crazy. You hear me? So look, I'm talking about crazy. So look, I went down the hall. Bah! After I went to Lost and Found, I'm talking about I found some shit that was from 1923. I found some shit from the 40s. I found some shit. I put on so much shit. Man, I look like a homeless crackhead who didn't, man, I look like, oh, it looked bad. It looked funny. Look, I walked through the hall. The whole school was coming out of their classes as I was walking through like Moses parting the Red Sea. So people wasn't going out. People was coming in. As I walked through the hall, like I'm talking about thousands of kids dying laughing. This is this is when it first started, right? Then you go to the auditorium. And because I came in the middle of the day, I skipped the whole first of the day because I wanted to get right to go into that auditorium before the class changed. Man, I went to the auditorium in the gym room. My shit was so freaky and wild. Niggas fell off the fucking bleachers and broke their wrist. 3 people fell off the bleachers and broke their fucking wrist. The whole school. Look, after that, boom, I'm talking about niggas fell, broken wrist, 3 kids. The whole shit was trampling. This shit was trampling. Like niggas start falling and trampling. They ain't never seen nothing like this shit. Like, cause I took it there. Like, I took it there. You hear me? So look, I go to class. I try to go to class. I had a whole Pied Piper, 100 kids behind me. I had 100 kids behind me. Me by myself. This one I knew I had power. This one I knew I was different. I said, yo, you can do this. I had 50 kids, it's about 50 to 100 kids behind me. I don't know how many it was because it was the whole hallway field. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to my class, I go to sit down. I'm talking about niggas is dying. Like, it was not like you couldn't understand it. The class, like it was unbelievable. The teacher said, "Get out of my class." I said, "Man, it's tacky day, man. Get out of my class." That nigga was so pissed. He was pissed. I'm talking about pissed. I got no, man. Do you hear me? They took me, go home. I said, man, what are you talking about? Go home. They suspended me for 3 days for disruption of the school. That's what the fucking description said. Disruption of the school. I disrupted the school. And guess what happened? They said, there's no more tacky day. That's done. For history, there's no more. And for history, that middle school never had a tacky day. Nah, for real, bro. Hey, that's on, bro. Tell them, bro. It said it really happened. My whole family is legendary stories like this. We're epic. That's the truth, bro. This shit is the truth. Look, them niggas couldn't even. There is no tacky day because of me. That shit is a done deal, nigga. I did that shit in one time. And guess what? I had to walk home like that. And I walked home like that. They wouldn't even let nobody. When they suspended me, because I was a walker. I lived close to the school. I was a walker. When they suspended me, they said, man, just go home. I'm like, you ain't gonna let me get no ride? Let me call no ride, man. Go home. Get out of here. That's what the principal is telling me. I'm talking about the principals knew me like that. Every school. But I ain't trying to say that to be toot my own horn because it's not good to be like that, you know? I fell asleep. You fell asleep in school? Bro, I was not that nigga. You know what I was in school doing? I'm talking to the girls. I'll make a motherfucking paper airplane with a love note on that bitch and hit a girl in the back of her head with that shit. And when she pick it up, she'll be like, I look at it and I'll be like, and when she read it, I'm like, yes or no. It was that, do you want to kiss? Nigga, what? Come on, bro. I ain't learned shit in school but how to be a damn social misfit and dominate and control the crowd and shit, man. Now they're handling our bachelor degrees for disruptors, civil discourse, push them very hard. Basically, ain't for training. Now I'll let that. I mean, in college now, man. I'm gonna say this: if that college shit, school shit, nigga, you had to go to school for 12 years just to be a basic slave, and then to get a basic Walmart job, and then if you went to school for a bunch more years, which is about 16 years of your life, which is half of your living life at that most of your life at that particular time, then you're only qualified to be a decent mid-level to high-level slave. I'll pass, my nigga. I'll pass. I got a good job too, man. Man, we're gonna do a live. We'll do one, bro. Let's set it up. Let's set it up, bro. Let's set it up, bro. I'm gonna do one. Me and Big Yacht gonna go live, y'all. Me and my brother Big Yacht gonna go live, man. We're gonna set it up, man, for sure. We're gonna talk about that shit, and then we're gonna set it up for tomorrow or next couple days, man, on everything. Yeah, we'll set that shit up, man. But yeah, man, life is good, man. But life is a learning experience too, man. And you can't keep making the same mistakes and expecting good results. You got to change up. That's why I'm glad I did change, because I don't want to be that fast life drug nigga running around chasing strippers and fucking strippers and doing all that stuff like I used to do, man. I went on years of dating strippers and stuff, because I was a performer. I did music. So I'm in that nightlife. I'm in the clubs all the time performing and shit. And a lot of times you perform in strip clubs and stuff like that. So you leaving out with strippers and linking up, meeting strippers and leaving out with strippers and falling in love with strippers and I'm in love with a stripper. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna be real. Like I was talking about with the psychological experiments of the music. When those T-Pain in love with the stripper songs coming on, I was fucking with strippers. On my soul. When T-Pain was singing, I'm in love with a stripper, she driving, she rolling, she rolling, and she grinding that pole, and I'm in love with a stripper. I was all on strippers at that time. That's on God. I was dating Whoop, I was dating her, Toya, Kiara, I was dating all the strippers. The fuck? I was dating strippers. On God. I appreciate y'all, man. This shit is the truth, man. My life has always been a good one, man. It's been a beautiful life, man. And that's why I hope to help save somebody else's life and tell you don't let the world trick you out your position, man, because they're trying to trick the young niggas up out their positions. They're trying to trick you out of your life so you won't have a good life to experience. All that end of day shit, that's being pushed because they want to end your days. Your days don't have to end. You could live long, old, and strong if you just be wise. You get what I'm saying? Because the traps of today is not like the traps of my time. Back in my days, you get your ass beat or shot. Maybe you might get shot. And if you like we was getting shot at as a youngster, we did something to somebody to get shot at. Nowadays, you could look at a nigga wrong, say the wrong thing to him, he gonna shoot your ass, boy. So it's different now. You can't play the games we used to play. Y'all, like my daughter says all the time, I'm not going to have a fun life like you did, Daddy, because I tell her about my stories and shit. And she be like, man, I want to have fun like, I'm like, them days is over with. Yeah, I used to be outside from sundown to sun up as a little kid. Sundown to sun up every fucking day, outside all day long. Not come home till the dark. You want to eat some of your mama's dinner. That's the only time nigga coming home to mama's dinner. That's it. But other than that, niggas was outside, just hanging out, thugging, playing basketball, living life, young man shit, chasing girls and shit. But life is a blessing, man. I hope y'all don't get tricked out your glory, man. Stop listening to this bullshit music. Stop watching these bullshit music and these bullshit entertainers because they're not important. They're really insecure pussies. Most of them are insecure and weak, and they need you to boost them up, and they need 50 niggas to glorify them to make them feel like something. You know, I feel like a famous person, and there's only 7 people on here, and I'm thankful for y'all. You get what I'm saying? I feel good because I don't need glorification of y'all. I'm glorified. I know who I am. I know what I bring. I know what I do. I don't want to feel famous and feel special. I know I'm special. Before I came online, I was special. But when I get offline, I'm going to be special. My kids, I'm special. To my family, I'm special. In real life, I'm special. This is just a little piece of my mind for y'all to understand and unwind to, for you to build to, for you to grind to. It's just a little mental motivation for y'all. Cause you don't gotta be fucked up out here in these times. You just need to be thinking for yourself and doing the right thing for your people. You know, thank you, Shameless V. It's not time for that no more. It's not time to be wasting and playing no more. Those days are done. And I feel sorry for the people who didn't have those days, because when we're about to go into shit like war and shit, what did y'all not see Joe Biden just tested a nuclear bomb? These niggas is testing nukes. What? Ain't nobody testing no nuke. The last time I heard somebody, president messing with the nukes, they buried them all. Remember that? Back about 10 years ago. That was the last thing I heard about America messing with their nukes when they did that nuclear agreement and agreed to bury them. They said they ain't going to destroy them or de-weaponize them, but they said they're going to bury them and put them all in one spot. So that's the last thing a president did, and include nuclear. This motherfucker done went untested it. Vladimir Putin just tested a nuclear missile last 2 weeks ago. So what the you think about to go down? If they push the button, nigga, I'm on the coast. This shit getting wiped off the map. I'm gonna have to run inland. I understand topography and geography in the fucking world because I'm not thinking as a nigga. I'm listening to military generals. I'm listening to my government as they're instructing me to live. I'm the real American citizen who's watching the government tell me what the fuck to do, and I'm listening. I'm taking heed, and I'm being logical of what to do and what not to do as a free, independent American. But niggas want to be niggas and think the world's going to stay the same. You can't nigga no more. Those days are done. Unless you want to, how about the van I shoot? How about the van I shoot? Hoo-hoo. How about the van I shoot? How about the van I, hoo-hoo. Unless you want to hop out the van and get shot up or shoot some shit up. Because it's war going on in these streets. Especially on your black ass. And people want to think it's a damn game. Bro, you can't even check. You can't even go get with women and be straight and comfortable and safe no more. It's easy to get sex and all that nowadays. Bro. It's easy, right? But it's not even safe no more. It's not safe to be out here having free sex like that no more. It's not what it was back in the day. People come with more mental problems now. People come with more baggage now. People come with more drama, more trauma, and more bullshit now. More expectations, more disillusions. Everybody's so polluted now. At least the people back in the days was just free and just trying to be fun and, hey, we want some pussy. Hey, we want some. It was just freedom. Now it ain't no freedom. It's how about the van I shoot? How about the van I shoot? What Sexy Red say? Shake your jazz, shake your dress. What she say? My booty hole, Pound Town, just left Pound Town. My pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Yeah, I took a bitch down. I let a nigga eat me out. That's what y'all got going on right now. Ain't no love ain't no love music no more. Ain't no fucking love music no more. Where that's at? Where they do that at? Where they do that at? Where they do love at? I wanna know what turns you on. I wanna know so I can be your. You know what I'm saying? That was the real music. I like to know what makes you cry, so I can be the one who always makes you smile. It was real love in my day. I was making love. I wasn't just slamming and jamming these girls. Yeah, that Joe. I wasn't just slamming and jamming these girls. I was making love to them. I'm listening to love music when I was having sex with women. I wasn't just pound town, just left pound town. I put that pink, my booty all brown. Look at the pace. Yeah, I took a bitch down. I let a nigga. You can't even do nothing good to that. That tempo is too. That's all you can do. Disrespectful sex, wild, rough, disrespectful, animalistic sex, which that is good for at a certain point in time. And when you build up to it, you don't just jump in that motherfucker 100 miles running. You gotta get it ready and get and see what she is and wanting. Sex is it's between two. It's not just what you want to do. It's not what she want to do. You know what I mean? My 19-year-old starting to listen to that good music from the 90s. Yeah, I'm glad because all the garbage rappers are trash. That's the fact. And on top of that, the music from the 90s is so timeless and hits. Those music is perfect hits, so it's gonna stretch through all time. The timeless music, the love songs, the positive songs, the Michael Jackson type of music, the shits that's hits and timeless, the James Browns and the, everything that was a hit is simple and timeless and clean like water. The lyrics are pure and easy to understand. The beat is easy to move to. Timeless is timeless. So yeah, all that 90s shit is what they sampling now. They sampling all the music that we grew up to now. Because they don't have no soul. These young niggas don't have no soul. Their mamas was smoking crack and shit when they had them. Their daddies was on crack when they made them. These little young niggas don't have no soul. These niggas is drunk. They daddy was drunk as a skunk when he squirted his ass into his mama. Daddy was high as a kite when he squirted him into his mama. These kids are born in sin. Some of them. Some of these new kids is born in sin. That's where that term comes from. Because there's nothing sinful about being born into this earth. It's how you're conceived if you're born in sin. Products of violence, RAPE, violence and shit like that. That's born in sin. Product of a man roughhousing a woman and having sex with multiple men in one night, orgies and shit. That's born in sin. Threesomes and shit. That's born in sin. You get what I'm saying? Had sex with 10 different dudes in a week and you don't know who the baby daddy is. Born in sin. That's what born in sin is. That's for your parent if you were conceived in a sinful matter. Everybody wasn't born in sin. All my children were planned except for my last son. And he was born under the union of marriage. All my children, now my first two, I wasn't married when I had them, but I was with her at the time. But all my children were planned except for my son, my third son. So that born in sin shit is for sinful ass people. Because if you live in sin and if you do shit in sin, your child will be born in sin. If you haven't coked up, nasty, drunk Jack Daniels sex, that's what your child will be. A Jack Daniels baby. That's what you're gonna have. So live righteous, do the things that's best, man. This life is not, it's not a joke. You know, it's you're getting out of it, what you're putting into it, y'all. And I promise you that. You're getting out of this life what you're putting into it. TikTok is starting to expose them 90s music. Now they ask how, hold on. They ask how I know it because I watch TikTok. I don't watch TikTok. I gotta school them. Yeah, giving them the yeah, like my daughter, she was singing some songs about some old shit, and I showed her, I said, baby girl, that shit is this. And I put it on. It was a SWV song. She was like, oh, that's that, this and that. That's not TikTok, baby. That's SWV, Sisters with Voices. You know, so yeah, we gotta put them on the real, man. This is why age differentials is important. This is why grandmama's important. This is why granddad is important. This is why grandmama's important, and daddy and mama's important. We're all important, man. You know, I love y'all though, man. I got to get off of here, man. But I'm thankful to give y'all this live. I'm thankful for y'all who sat here and shared this time with me, man. I definitely appreciate y'all. Shout out. Let me see. Shout out to Velvet P, man. Velvet Parker, man, for the donation. I definitely appreciate you. The times is rough, so it definitely is needed and appreciated. I definitely appreciate you. I appreciate all y'all who watching with me too, because y'all's time is definitely needed and appreciated. From the bottom of my heart, I appreciate y'all. So keep spreading the knowledge. Keep growing and being the beautiful people that you are, because y'all are beautiful, man. We are beautiful. We're growing together, man. I'm showing and proving that you do not have to be a piece of shit and to get what you want out of this world. You know, you don't have to sell out. You don't have to merge yourself or get co-signed or anything. You just have to put in hard, pure, good, honest work. And a honest work will pay off, you know. So thank y'all so much for rocking with me. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you so much. God bless y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. I'm gonna go off here and I'm gonna try to make a little snack for these kids because they're so hungry. And I'm gonna do a little snack for them and I'm gonna hold them until they go to sleep. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Y'all are like my family. The ones who will rock on me and giving me love and sending me appreciation, donations, and views, and time, and likes, and all that shit, man. I appreciate y'all. God bless y'all, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. Peace out to you, bro. Good night. Have a good night. I love you, brother. Kiss your family for them. Tell them I love them. And I'll see y'all soon, man. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man.